Last time we did the separation of solid liquid mixtures, and last time only I showed you the 6 methods altogether for separating solid liquid mixtures, for separating components from solid liquid mixtures. And 3 methods last time only we did that. What are those methods? They are evaporation, then filtration, and sedimentation decantation. So sedimentation, decantation and filtration is done for heterogeneous solid liquid mixtures. Evaporation is done for homogeneous solid liquid mixtures. Now crystallization is another method which can be used for separating solid from solid liquid mixtures. Solid from solid liquid mixtures. So what is crystallization? It is a process in which slow evaporation of a solution containing more of the solid component is done. So what is crystallization? It is a process in which slow evaporation has to be very slow. Heating has to be very slow. That means the solution should not boil here. The solution should not boil here. So evaporation of solution containing more of the solid component is done. Pure sugar is obtained from its solution in water by this method. So first of all we need to get super saturated solution. That means, say for example, you are given with a sugar solution. You are given with sugar solution which is a homogeneous solid liquid mixture, and you will start heating this sugar solution. Start heating very slowly. The evaporation rate of evaporation has to be very slow. Then what will happen is slowly when it evaporates and the solution content decreases very much, if a less amount of the solution is left, then you can stop heating. Then you leave it for cooling. You leave it for cooling. And as a result, after cooling, you can see some of the crystals are lying at the bottom of the mixture. So this mixture is the solid. This crystal is the solid. So what is a crystal? Crystal is solid substance having regular geometrical patterns. So this will have regular geometrical patterns. These are crystals. So we can see the crystals at the bottom of the mixture, at the bottom of the solution. So this way we can separate solid from solid liquid homogeneous mixture by using crystallization. Okay, then next is distillation. So last time I said using evaporation we can recover only solid component because the liquid component will evaporate. Here in this process, in distillation, when you will be going through this video, make sure that you will see figure 3.8 so that it will be clear to you. Now it is the process of converting a liquid into vapor. Liquid will convert to vapor first by heating, and the subsequent condensation of the vapor back into the liquid. This went okay. So what is distillation? Distillation is accompanied with evaporation and condensation. First of all we'll do evaporation, then we'll do condensation. So say for example, sugar solution is given to you. If you use evaporation, you will get sugar only. Water will escape out. But if you want to get sugar and water both, then you have to use distillation. You have to use distillation. So for that, what you will do? You will take a round bottom flask, and in that round bottom flask you will put this sugar solution. And then this round bottom flask has to be fitted with a condenser, with a delivery tube associated with condenser, and this condenser is called Liebig's condenser. Liebig's condenser. And one end of this condenser will go to the container where the pure liquid can be collected. And in the round bottom flask only we'll see residue left. So you can see the apparatus for distillation, how it is arranged in the figure. So we'll start heating the solution. Then what will happen is water will evaporate. Water will vaporize, and then it will pass through the delivery tube, and in the midway of the delivery tube there is inlet and outlet through which cold water is passed. And because of this cold water, the vapor condenses. The vapor on cooling converts to liquid. So vapor condenses, and this clear liquid is collected in another container. So this clear liquid we are getting is also called distillate. Is also called distillate. So what is distillate? Distillate is a pure liquid collected on condensing the vapor. So on condensing the vapor, whatever liquid we are getting, that is called distillate. And the solid is left in the round bottom flask. So in this way we can get both the components of the mixture, both solid, liquid, both from the homogeneous mixture. All this we are talking about homogeneous mixture today. So from homogeneous mixture we are going to get solid, liquid, both by the process called distillation. Mixture. Now mixtures that can be separated by this method are salt solution. If you choose the method of distillation, then you can get salt as well as water from salt solution. Tap water if you take, then you will get dissolved salts and water from these. Then iodine and alcohol also can be separated by using this process called distillation. So distillation is used to, what is the difference between evaporation and distillation then? Distillation, through distillation we can recover both solid and liquid from the mixture, and through evaporation we can get only solid. Now centrifugation. Centrifugation, it is a method of separating solids from liquids where the mixture is homogeneous. This is also called churning. This is also called churning. Now, this centrifugation works on the principle. And what is the principle? The solid particles must have different densities. That means here solids should have different densities. Then only centrifugation can be used. Solid particles that is to be separated should have different densities. Now what happens is, here in centrifugation, for doing this centrifugation process, so what kind of liquid, what kind of mixtures can be separated by using centrifugation? Solid liquid homogeneous mixture. Solid liquid homogeneous mixtures. That means especially milk. Milk is a solid liquid homogeneous mixtures. So that can be done. Then what is the apparatus we need for centrifugation? Centrifuge. So what is centrifuge? Centrifuge is an apparatus used for centrifugation. Apparatus used for centrifugation. Okay, then apparatus used for centrifugation is centrifuge. So what we'll do here is, the mixture to be separated is placed in this centrifuge tube and it is rotated at a very high speed, due to which the heavier solid particles with high density, heavier solid particles means having high density, will settle at the bottom, and the solid particles, the light solid particles with the low density floats on the liquid. So in this way we can separate the solid particles with different densities using the process called centrifugation and using the apparatus called centrifuge. So cream is separated from milk by this method. So basically these days also in dairies you can see the cream is separated from milk by the process called centrifugation. And in washing machine also, this process is used, the centrifugation is used to squeeze out water from wet clothes. Squeeze out water from wet clothes. In laboratory also it is used for testing blood and urine. It is used for testing blood and urine. That means in diagnosis also centrifugation is used. So these are all 6 methods used for separating solid liquid mixtures. So 2 of them can separate solid liquid heterogeneous mixtures. What are they? Filtration and sedimentation decantation. Then 4 are there to separate solid liquid homogeneous mixture. So see this video and go through the book also, so that you can understand very clearly. This much for today. Thank you.